Open up the screen here.
It says upcoming.
Yeah, upcoming 5:25 p.m. Should be showing up any second. What's up, people? We're about to go live here on YouTube. Come check out the YouTube. We're talking All In. AEW All In just ended. The media scrum is going on right now. We're gonna check in with that too and see what's going on. Show some love, show some support. Come on over to YouTube, our live. Yeah, it's Ringside Renaissance, baby. You already know. Okay, we're here. We're live on YouTube. For some reason, my camera's looking all weird again. I don't get it. I don't know why. Whatever. Good enough. I wonder if it's because I have it set higher. We got two people in the chat. Oh.
Okay. How y'all doing out there?
What's up, people? What's up? Come on over to YouTube. We're chilling. Come on over. Come over to Ringside Renaissance YouTube. We're about to talk AEW All In. It's going to be our review and all that. It's going to be great times. Y'all can chime in. Let us know what you think. It's a lot more fun over here. Okay, we got 4 people in the chat. We got 4 people. What's up? What's
How y'all
up?
doing? Welcome to Ringside Renaissance.
Okay, we got you in the chat. Yo, what's up? Gunther Pill from TikTok. What's good? PWI Wrestling in the house. What's good? What's up? All right. All right. I think the comments might be a little bit lagged, but we'll roll with it anyways.
That's all
We'll
right.
see how it yeah, we'll see how it goes. Everybody on TikTok, come on over. I wonder if TikTok stays live when I Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for subscribing. That's what's up. That's what's up. Just give us a second to work out these technical difficulties. Yeah. We're posting it to X right now, too.
Yeah, we're posted up.
Okay, there we go. Repost. Bam. Yes. There we go. There we go. Is it still live? I wonder if it. I have no idea, telling. Oh, well. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Should we go ahead and run this intro for these people?
Let's kick this shit off the right way.
Let's get this shit popping. Let's get this shit kicked off. Yeah. All right. I don't like how I can't see the chat thing there, but I thought I could. How did I do that?
PWI
before?
Wrestling, what's up?
Oh, there's the chat. That's right. There we go. There we go.
It's Gunther Pill from TikTok. Man, check out All In. How was All In for you?
Yeah. All right. I'm going to get off of TikTok now.
Do your thing, man.
All right. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's roll this bitch.
You are now listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah. What's going on? This is Ringside Renaissance. We're coming to you live, the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast. We're streaming live across all the platforms right now. Thanks, everybody, for checking in. We're here talking AEW All In. Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Just
sir.
finished it. Just finished it. Yeah. And you know how we're about to kick this thing off the best way we know how, with the best podcast host in the world, Pretty Deadly Jesse. And for everybody out there, I'm Andrew. Kombat Jones. Yeah. All right. AEW All In just ended. What's up, Jesse?
Hey man, loving it. Great all in. Ups and downs. Every wrestling event seems to have their ups and downs, but I was pretty satisfied with this. This was a pretty great event. We're here to talk about it. Rick 71, good afternoon. Thanks for being with us, bro.
Yeah, good afternoon. What's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. We're going to be doing this episode live. So if you're listening to it back, just know that we're trying to read the comments and stuff like that and put it out there and answer any questions and comments that are coming along with it. So we enjoy and appreciate everybody for coming along the ride, even the haters, even people that disagree, everybody out there in the IWC, the whole Twitter X universe. Shout out to everybody on TikTok that shows love all the time. Yeah, you already know what it is. Awesome. So much fun. And they got the media scrum going on right now. So I'm gonna have to check in on that from time to time. If anybody out there is watching it, you can let us know if anything crazy is really happening with it. I don't expect any shenanigans like the brawl out CM Punk situation, but I will say we did get some fuck CM Punk chants a little bit.
We did get some real glass Cry Me a River.
Yeah. Yeah. I was up in my feelings about it a little bit.
I don't
but
think
then
that
I was
was
like,
real
okay.
glass, but okay, we'll let them have it.
Yeah. It probably not, but whatever. I heard some CM Punk chants after a little bit. They were getting drowned out. Then I heard Larry's name. Pretty sure it was a fuck Larry chant.
Oh no.
I know. It's too bad. Artificial intelligence, AI wrestling was good. Yeah.
Oh shit. AI Zeus
AIW in the
here.
house. Yeah, AIW in the house. We love it. Can't wait to see what the AI thinks about all this.
We need an AI song about Ringside Renaissance. Let's book it, Zeus.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Yeah. And all in. Yeah. And we want to shout out Adam Cousins from Hitting the Turnbuckle podcast and the whole Hitting the Turnbuckle podcast team, because they were all live at All In. Yeah. They were all out live for All In through all the shenanigans. Yeah, fire. Exactly. Yeah. All In was fire. Did you enjoy All In? We seen you posting about it. Yeah. So Adam was there, boots on the ground. It was awesome. He was sharing photos yesterday. He was there doing, I think he had some pictures with Prince Nana and some other people out there. It was really cool, him and his whole team. So shout out to Adam and Hitting the Turnbuckle. You guys want a song? No problem. Oh yeah. All day, baby. Yeah, we want a song. Let's see. Cook something up. Let's go, Zeus. Yeah.
Yeah, let us know in the comments as we're going on reviewing AEW All In, what you all thought of the show as a whole, what your tops and bottoms of it were. Pause. As we're reviewing matches, let us know what you think. What if you agree with what we're saying? If you don't agree with what you're saying, yeah, couple of stinkers. It says AI Zeus. I agree.
Yep.
Man. So. Yeah, there was one match I thought stunk the house up, but it's unfortunate. But we predicted it. If you go over and check out our all-in predictions, we hit the nail on the head right with that one. But
oh, for sure. Yeah. It was interesting to say the least. But
yeah, shout out to all the love we were getting on Tony Khan's post too.
oh yeah.
We were getting a lot of it. We were getting a lot of love over there.
We had to take the heat off of the Wyatt Six little parody video we did the other day.
I don't know what you're talking about. We got infiltrated on our show and
had
nothing to do with us. People that were hating on us, it just had nothing to do with us. But
that wasn't it. That wasn't us.
But yeah, shout out Kings Road Marxist that was in the comments on Tony Khan's putting us down and saying we're a failed podcast. We appreciate it. and we're glad you're listening along because obviously you're paying attention. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known about it. So thank you, Kings Road.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I guess we're doing something right. We appreciate it.
I'm better than you, and you know it.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
It is what it is. It's nothing but love. We're just putting our opinions out there. Everybody's allowed to have their opinion on professional wrestling. That's what makes it so fun. And it's nothing but love for everybody out there. We appreciate everybody's opinions,
Not everybody's, yeah, but yeah. So
Yeah, only if it's good. Yeah.
Rick71 said, I enjoyed the show for the most part, just questioning Christian winning in spite of Ricochet's debut, the lackluster coffin match, and the awful Monet Baker match. We will review all of that, but I don't think you're far off from what I thought too, sir. So.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
Yeah. So
and then yeah.
shout out to everybody, man. If you're listening to us, you want to follow along, let your friends know. Highs, ladder match, Tony Mariah, MJF Ospreay, main event. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay.
The ladder match was kind of a little bit much for me. Ooh, tag title match was a low. Mercedes Britt was ass. Coffin match, gauntlet match, finish.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
We're on the same page. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, the trios title ladder match, I feel like they kind of blew their load early, like first match of the night, like everything but the kitchen sink got thrown out. But
Right.
yeah, they were just trying to get that crowd hyped, and they were hyped. The Wembley crowd was hyped. So
Yeah, it was hyped. It was definitely full in there. I'd guess obviously they probably didn't sell as many tickets as last year. Like there was some empty seats in the stand. And, like even when they started, like there was people like sitting like as far back as like literally you could sit, like up against the back, like and there was all types of empty seats in between here and there. But but the sound of it was crazy. Like it was rocking in there when the crowd was into it for sure.
yeah. And
So.
for all of you, hey Mitch, thanks for hitting the like, my man. Thanks for coming with us and hanging out. Yeah, for all of you hating on Christian Cage, bro, you're just mad that he outworked everybody tonight. Just letting you guys know. Christian
Right.
Cage
Yeah.
put on a clinic tonight. So
yeah, he limped out there towards his victory. That was good.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way, man.
And what a red herring too, saying there was 21 people in the gauntlet match and the match ended after 9 people came out. Like,
is that what it was? Okay, I'm glad you kept count because I
did.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was 9. I can count back, but I wrote down everybody that came in it, so we know. Just
oh, okay,
so
okay. That's
if you
dedication.
want, let's get into that's a dedication. I just didn't
Yeah.
I didn't want to look like a complete jabroni here on the live here. So
Well,
we will, if you want, we'll get into All In here. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Everybody watched it. Everybody's being safe, having a good night across the pond. Hope you guys are getting home safe if you went to the event.
Yep.
Don't know why you're listening to us, but well, I'm saying coming home. I'm saying coming home from the event.
right.
All In started at 11 a.m. where we're from. This Luchasaurus face turn is taking longer than a Triple H storyline.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was gonna be. I was confused. Yeah, and that they teased it too, but guess they're not doing it. They're not doing it.
Hey, Martina. It says, hey,
Oh,
who is hating on Daddy Christian? I love him. I'm right with you. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into it about Christian. I thought it was hilarious that he was limping out there and came out there. I did not expect him to win out of everybody.
That was a big surprise.
Yeah, but they took the titles off them, so he's got to have something going forward now. And he's a great heel. He's great on the mic and great what he does. So, yeah.
Yeah, and this also feeds into his promo he cut the other day about he's gonna hold every title in AEW, and so moving forward, this is kind of interesting. It's almost like a Money in the Bank like scenario, I guess. I didn't know what the gauntlet match was for until the actual match started. And then they said it's a title shot whenever they want. So I'm assuming it's going to be all out, but
Right.
We'll see. So,
yeah.
But All In started at 11 a.m. for us where we are. And that means I hadn't had my coffee yet. And
Yeah.
so it started out. We're not going to really go over the buy-in show. If anybody has some comments in the buy-in show, let us know. There was like 30 people in the buy-in show, like 30 wrestlers and 3 matches or whatever in the fucking buy-in show. So it was a little bit muddy, but
Top Flight got the win, I believe, right?
there was like 8 of them. Like it was a
Yeah.
16-man match. It was 8 on 8. Yeah, but I believe
Oh,
Top Flight
okay.
did get the win. Dante Martin, I believe, got the win on that.
Yep.
We had Willow Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii versus Stokely Hathaway. And yeah, Martinez, dinner time now. We'll eat dinner after we're off the live, you know, so I'm not going to eat and chew in your ear. But yeah, so we had Tomohiro Ishii and Willow Nightingale against Stokely Hathaway and Chris Statlander.
Yeah. Hey, I like Stokes. Hey, he took a few bumps. He was out there for the comedy relief. He was funny. You know, it was wild. There was a lot going on. That's for sure.
He came out
Then
in
they
the
all
Michael Jackson garb and shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was what it was. That's there was some weird placement of matches. The order of the matches like on the card, right? And I thought that match was where it should have been, you know.
Yeah, pre-show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say, like we said on our last AEW, I think the predictions, I think they really squandered this Willow Nightingale Chris Statlander feud. I think it could have been a lot more than it was. Putting the comedy act, and like you said, the comedy relief is good, but I think it kind of just muddied the feud a little bit. But in the end, Willow Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii got the win. Ishii pinned Stokely Hathaway. He's done for. He's cooked. His goose is cooked.
Yeah.
Then we had a 10-man tag, which is really great because Cages of Anal was in this match. And if you guys don't follow along with us, the Cages of Agony is one of our favorite groups in AEW. The Cages of Anal, as we call them. They're great. Good people.
Oh yeah. They were out there. They were going all in. The Cages of Anal were all in. Yeah.
Oh, boy,
this match lost me though. I didn't even know what the hell was going on. I was trying to get my shit set up and watch everything, and you know, it was what it was. Yeah. Who won? Who won though? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I believe Dustin Rhodes and
Sammy
Guevara and the Von
That's
Erichs won that match. That's right. And then we had Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara having the Wolverine and Deadpool attire, and then Brian Cage had the Wolverine attire, which kind of just didn't make a lot of sense. But
Sammy Guevara, yes, we forgot to mention this on the last episode. Sammy Guevara is back now. Yeah. With his longer hair. He was wearing the suit. Like trying to, like the Cody going for the Cody Rhodes to swerve kind of thing. So yeah, Sammy Guevara, Sammy Rhodes Guevara Zane.
Sammy Rhodes
is back.
Man bun Sammy Rhodes. Sammy Rhodes.
Yeah, he's back. He's back.
Yeah, and then what kind of confused me was they had Saraya come out with her whole family and come out to the ring and just be pissed that she didn't have a Wembley moment this year. And she had her Wembley moment, you know.
She did. It was legit too. She won the damn women's title last year, you know, at All In. So she deserve something. They gave it to her. Whatever.
Yeah.
But
Zeus, it says Undisputed Kingdom gets more buried every week. It's like, is the Undisputed Kingdom even a thing anymore? Wardlow hasn't been around in forever. Taven and Bennett don't show up. Brian Cage did it much better. You know which ones Martina's got a crush on. So anyway, so Undisputed Kingdom, Wardlow hasn't been around. Adam Cole's still out nursing his sprained vagina. It's like, what are we doing right now? But so Saraya came out with her family saying she didn't have her Wembley moment, and then we got the big return that a lot of people were predicting, but it was very interesting where it was placed on the card.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming right away like that. I did not see it coming.
No.
With Saraya. Yeah.
No.
Jamie frickin' Hayter is back. Hater's gonna hate. Yeah. She looked good too. Crowd loved it. It's been so long since she's been gone too. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
it was fun to see her. I saw Saraya coming out to the ring, so I said, I'm gonna go switch my laundry over. And I was in the other room and heard music playing, and I like peeked my head around the corner and saw Jamie Hayter coming out, and I lost my shit.
Yeah.
I dropped my underwear. Not the ones I was wearing, the ones I was cleaning, and justice for Wardlow. So
where's Wardlow?
Yeah,
Bring
where
him
is
back.
Wardlow?
Bring that man back. Yeah.
Where's Miro? The fuck.
So,
yeah, so it was cool to see Jamie Hayter back. It was a little interesting, the placement of it. I guess it was kind of to get the crowd popped and moving for the main card that was about to come up. But it's good to see her back. Good to see her healthy. The women's division needs her, especially if people running the women's division are like the ones that were in the TBS championship tonight. We need some talent, you know.
Yeah, I think it's good she's back. It can only make things better. But hopefully they give her something good. I assume that it's going to start the beef with her and Saraya, since we already got a little bit of a glimpse of that, right? So maybe that's who will be her opponent at AEW All Out.
It'd be a good match to reintroduce her, you know. So
yeah, Wardlow's camped outside the Titan Towers waiting for his contract to run out. Yeah. Probably. You think he would go straight to the main roster, or is he headed for the Performance Center and NXT? Probably.
Yeah. He's got an Airbnb with Ricky Starks out there in Greenwich, Connecticut right now, waiting for.
That's expensive too.
Yeah, hey,
they must have some money saved up,
because that's him out there.
Yeah, that ain't cheap. Gosh darn it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So the first match was the trios titles match.
Yeah, ladder match for the trios title. They started the entrances during the buy-in show, and we had Pac, Wheeler Yuta, and Claudio, which is Pac part of the BCC now, the BBC, or?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah. He got to be now. Yeah.
Yeah. So so it looks like Pac's got a BBC. So against the Patriarchy, the Bang Bang Gang, and the House of Black.
I love the House of Black too. Great entrance.
I knew you were gonna.
My shit. That's my shit.
Say that.
Yeah, that's my shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. Very cool. So, the Bang Bang Gang.
Satan. Yeah. Fucking right, man.
Juice Robinson adds so much to the Bang Bang Gang. Like, Jay White is good, but he just doesn't have that personality.
Yeah.
That little
like Juice reminds me of like the Macho Man or something almost. Like you see, he got down coming down the entrance ramp. He got down, did some push-ups in front of the camera and everything too. He just got so much charisma. Like the Packpool Combat Club. Yeah.
Hashtag Packpool Combat Club.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
So too bad he's from Australia. He's from Australia, right? Still not another. Let us know in the comments where Pac is from.
I don't know. Well, the way that they were giving him love there in London, though, like it was like he was from there. I'll say that. Like,
he is from England.
Yes, okay, right. Well then it makes sense then because he got all the love. Yeah, they were rooting for him. He that's
from
why
Blackpool, England, or something.
Oh well,
is he from Blackpool?
What's better? I don't know.
That'd be the Blackpool.
I think he's from there because the way that they were talking about it, but and then they, Tony Schiavone and all them were talking about last year for
Newcastle.
All In Newcastle. Awesome. Yeah, last year he missed his All In moments of what they're calling it now, like WrestleMania moments. Now they have to have their All In moments. Yeah, so he missed it last year, but not this year. Yeah, thank God he's back. It was quite a match, though, with all these ladders and headshots and craziness and Nick Wayne's mom Like, don't forget her fleshlight. Nick Wayne's mom's fleshlight is still on sale at fleshlight.com. You can get a 15% off with promo code Ringside Renaissance. Look it up. Don't do that. Yeah.
Tell them we sent you.
Yeah. How about the ass boys out there though, huh? Doing the whole Dudley Boys shtick
Yeah.
with the what's up and the get the tables and bringing the crowd into it. Like, okay, I ain't mad at you. I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. The tables looked pretty weird too, huh? They looked really
Yeah, the tables were a different color. I don't know. They got them from I guess they're English tables.
those
They're
tables
British
from England
tables.
are different.
Yeah.
Yeah. The British
Yep.
tables have turned, So
Yeah.
so this was kind of like I said, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at this match. It was really to get the crowd going on their feet. It was just a little too much for me at times. Like,
It was spot after spot after spot. Like they had it planned out that way. Yeah. Nick Wayne was showing out somewhat.
Yeah.
How about that freaking tope suicida into the Canadian destroyer outside onto the table?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
that was really well done. Yeah, Nick Wayne was really the MVP for his team. I mean,
yeah.
Kill Switchosaurus really wasn't
he was just hanging outside on the barricade the whole time, just looking winded.
Waiting for his spot.
Yeah. That's what I noticed during this match. I just caught a bunch of them, like brief glimpses all throughout the match, just waiting on the outside, just looking, waiting to come in. Like,
yep. And you know what's funny is when we did our predictions, we knew who the fourth team was going to be because it was pre-taped. Collision was pre-taped, but we didn't want to give it away. So I don't think either of us would have actually picked them to win the match, but lo and behold, man, Pac got his all-in moment. It turned out Christian was climbing the cage and Luchasaurus was kind of doing the rhino,
the ladder. Yeah,
lift him up the ladder, and Pac came up the other side and gave him a Pac kick.
Pac kind of move. Yeah.
A kick. He gave him a kick and
well, what about that spear Christian did to Buddy Matthews off of the ladder through the table? Christian bringing it back to WrestleMania 17 days, huh?
Yep, that was pretty interesting actually. I thought Christian hurt himself with that one. The way he
just the beginning.
The
way exactly. Yeah, they played it off good. Just the way the match had started going back though. Digressing. He ran out of the match at the beginning. Fucking hilarious. Like that made me pop. He laughed and then he comes running back in and then he gets gang beat by everybody. Beat down. Yeah. Too good.
Christian is a treasure, man. He is so good.
Yeah.
And, I used to own so many AEW shirts because if you're just listening or just starting to catch on, we've been actually fans and following AEW since the original Double or Nothing. We clown on it a lot and stuff because we think a lot of the booking decisions are a little bit questionable at best. But I've been an AEW supporter since actually the original All In before it was actually AEW. And I had a closet full of shirts and I got rid of every single one except for my Christian Cage shirt because that's where it's at. Christian's the man. And we'll talk about that more later. But this match wasn't about Christian. It was about Pac, Wheeler Yuta, and Claudio Castagnoli.
Cannoli, yeah. Did the little spinneroo, yeah.
yeah. Oh, it was so good. So, so they ended up winning the trios titles by only pulling down one of the belts. That means you win. And we have new trios champions. A complete surprise for me. The trios titles don't really mean much in AEW to me right now, so it is what it is. Hopefully they can bring something more to it, but it was cool to see those three guys kind of get their flowers on a big stage like this.
That was literally the one team that I did not think had a chance or was going to win that match. Like at all.
You swerved us, TK. You swerved us, TK.
Yeah, right.
The next match, I didn't really agree with this whatsoever. We had the women's championship match, the second match on the card. And then we're going to have the TBS title, which is the women's mid-card title, be the third from the final match of the card.
Right.
Again, I think that's very disrespectful to the AEW Women's Championship and the story that Mariah May and Toni Storm told leading up to this. I feel like it was very disrespectful, and we'll talk about it more later. But I think this match, the TBS Championship match, didn't hold a candle to this match. I mean, I thought
Right.
this was really good.
Yeah, that was a little interesting. But yeah, I like this match. So Mariah May, she killed it.
Mhm.
Match being second was dumb. Best feud and bigger title. Absolutely. Yeah. You hit that right on the head right there. Couldn't agree more.
Yep.
Mariah May, I kind of felt like she'd been slacking a little bit the last few weeks, like with her matches and some of the stuff that she'd been doing. But I'm a Mariah May fan, and I thought she killed it.
Yeah.
I thought she came out and killed it, and I thought Toni Storm had one hell of an entrance too. Her butler was really doing really good this time. Yeah, exactly. What's his name again?
Luther.
Luther. Yeah, Luther the butler. Yeah,
He's got the
yeah.
side to side tongue game.
Right, right. Oh, yeah, and you can't fucking forget Mariah May slapped the shit out of her mom.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Did they explain the reasoning behind Mariah May just going over and just slapping the dog shit out of her mom? Like,
I don't know if she was telling her like, "Don't do that. You're being too mean to your friend Toni Storm or what or something like that." I'm assuming. I don't know, but yeah, she just went and slapped shit out of her mom, and she caught her real good. So she must have had some built up rage and anger, you know. But then she got Storm Zero on the steps and got busted right open, bloody.
the Crimson Mask.
The Crimson Mask. She bled her own blood at AEW All In Wembley Stadium. Yeah.
I don't think she bleeds someone else's blood, but yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, like I said, this was great storytelling. It was really good in ring at times, like because we went into this both predicting that Mariah May was going to win. But
Yeah.
at times, I was totally bought in that Toni Storm was going to retain the title here.
Oh, for sure, without a doubt. Like halfway through the match, I'm like, oh fuck, Toni Storm's winning.
Yeah.
Like, and we thought maybe Mina Shirakawa was gonna show up, and they had showed her in the audience and say, and she is the Rev Pro Women's Champion or one of the women's champions there now. So, and that's over there in London or England or wherever, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So I mean, this match was like, at first when I was watching it, I was a little bit kind of taken out of it, but
Yeah.
as it went on and it progressed, I really kind of I dug this match. I thought it was cool. I thought it was again the best women's match of the night. They told a
Yeah.
good story in the ring. I don't understand because okay, so Mariah May ends up winning. She wins the women's title. If everybody here saw All In, they already know that. And
Yeah.
she left with the title, and Toni Storm left looking like she was happy that she lost the title. It was kind of
Yeah, she was like smiling at the end. Yeah. Maybe it's because of the double low blow.
Oh, okay.
How about that double low blow, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Gotta love the double low blow. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just sort of interesting. Like I said, maybe she was just happy her protege won, even though the big feud they had. Maybe she was happy just to kind of have a Wembley moment and that match to actually be fairly good. She went over and nestled Mariah May's mom into her bosoms and or her bellows, dirty bellows.
Dirty bellows. Yeah. Yeah, we go
like
with that.
Yeah. So, apparently she's got a relationship with Mina Shirakawa and Mariah May's mom.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was that. We have a new AEW Women's Champion, Mariah May, and then we had up next for the World Championship, the Learning Tree Chris Jericho against Hook, and we had a phenomenal all-star, probably best entrance of the night.
Yeah,
by Chris Jericho and Fozzy.
Yep, Fozzy freaking killed it, man. Jericho is so over with just the waving thing now. Yeah, she slapped her own mom. That was wild. So random, but it was good. I was all there for it. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what they're gonna do now with Mariah May. I thought that's maybe when Jamie Hayter was gonna show up at the end or something like that and move that
Yeah.
forward, but
Uh,
whatever.
yeah, I don't know. It's sort of interesting. Like I said, I think Jamie Hayter would have been good coming out and confronting even Mercedes Moné after.
Hmm.
Or now
Yeah.
that Mariah May is the heel champion, it looks
Right.
like Jamie Hayter is going to come back as a babyface. I mean,
Yeah,
she
definitely.
got one of the best pops of the night, I think, when she came back.
I seen Fozzy live, and they're actually really good. Hell yeah, I would definitely go see Fozzy live if they were somewhere near. Absolutely, I wanna see them play Judas and play whatever that song is they play now for the learning tree. What about you, Jesse? Would you go see him live?
You couldn't pay me to go see them live. I appreciate you guys wanting to go though. When I see Chris Jericho without a shirt on, he reminds me of Chris Farley during the Chippendales dance on Saturday Night Live with Patrick Swayze. If anybody's
That's
hasn't
Vince
seen
Neil.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody hasn't seen that, go YouTube Chris Farley Chippendales and you won't be disappointed.
I thought it was great though. The intro was hilarious. The waving thing, everybody's doing it now. Like he's getting over being the heel. That's being the baby face. That's the heel.
And then we had Hook come out and we had the heartbeat
Oh,
for
yeah.
Taz's. I thought he was going to come out to Taz's music. I really did.
Oh, when I start hearing that heartbeat and the
Oh yeah.
the heart meter, dude, I started to lose it. I was about to fucking start running around my apartment or something and putting holes in the drywall or something.
He would have had the fucking black towel over his head and
Yeah.
shit. Oh man, in the
Yeah.
singlet. Can we get
Yeah.
Hook in a singlet, please? Oh man.
And then they played the music. Then I heard Action Bronson. I was like, okay, that's cool. But you kind of teased me a little bit with that throwback to that WWE music. I don't know how that would have worked out playing that, But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. They probably would have had to pay a hefty penny for that. But and then it was essentially a 3-on-1 match, and Hook had to take on
Yeah.
he had to take on the palm tree and the bad apple, Brian Keith. Whatever
The
happened to him being
Amish,
a
the
bounty
Amish guy, and yeah, the bounty hunter Amish in a biker vest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Brian Keith, man, he's hilarious. Yeah.
Who's 5'9" and weighs 186 pounds.
Hey,
Such an
yeah.
intimidating bounty hunter. I'm more
Yeah.
intimidated by dog.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff in the match. We had those croquet balls. Or
Yeah,
no,
what
they were
were
cricket
they?
balls.
Cricket balls?
Croquet.
Oh yeah, cricket balls. Yeah.
Cricket.
That,
Yeah, and the cricket bat. How about that cricket bat, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
The
reaction to Big Bill was so wholesome. It was, man. Were they calling him Big Ben because of the Big Ben clock?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the audience was loving Big Bill, man. They
Yeah.
were going crazy. Imagine if you would have had Enzo there with him.
Oh,
Forget
Jesus
about
Christ.
it. Forget about it.
Bada
You know.
boom, realest guys
Yeah.
in the room. Oh
You,
man.
how you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the same thing
Forget
on
about it.
Collision last night. They Big Bill got a great reaction. Yeah, they had the cricket balls that Chris Jericho almost landed on.
Right.
And that was a kind of messed up.
Then Hook was just throwing the cricket balls all around,
Yeah.
throwing his balls all over the place. Yeah. And how about that suplex with the cricket bat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Crotched him.
interesting. He crotched him, and then he only sold his neck. He didn't even. I feel like, damn, that must have hurt down there more than the neck, but whatever.
There was
Guess
that
he had a
one.
cup on. Yeah.
So this is the thing that it was the same thing with Moxley back when Moxley won the title against Jericho.
Yeah.
This is kind of a recycled storyline. So Hook went the whole match with an eye patch on, just to get his other eye incapacitated to reveal that the eye under the patch was fine. Why
Right.
even wear the eye patch in the first place? I mean, to make your opponent think you have a advantage, or I don't fucking know.
Yeah, he pulled the
wrestling. It's
old
pro wrestling.
John Moxley. Yep.
Shout out to
Yeah.
John Moxley not even making an appearance. I thought at least he was going to come out and celebrate at the end.
Yeah.
He's taking an extended vacation. I guess he deserves it, but a
Yeah.
big event like this, as much as like John Moxley's become stale with me and with his in-ring and his promos and stuff, like a big event like this just seemed like it was missing Moxley.
And Jericho, this is the second time the eye thing has happened to him.
Yeah.
It was him with John Moxley, and now it's him with Hook. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That damn Chris Jericho going after people's eyes. Oh, maybe he'll learn next time, huh? Jeez.
Yeah.
And then we had Taz with the assist
Yep.
on Brian Keith.
Yeah. Well, first we had the exotic locust tree get taken out with a pool cue, and he got that shit battered over him, and he was incapacitated. Like you said, Brian Keith tried to interrupt. Taz came from the announce desk. He hit the fucking Taz mission. The Taz to Hajime on Brian
like a
Keith.
half a I don't know. Yeah. He did the best he could. Yeah, it was effective. It was effective. Yeah, Big Bill had went through that table with the barbed wire on it too.
Yeah. After he took the pool cue.
After he lined up perfectly, moved down a few steps on the ring so he could fall perfectly into it. Great job. Great placement.
Yeah, that barbed wire looks about as realistic as Nick Wayne's mom's fleshlight. So it didn't look very intimidating at all. Hook got what is he calling it? His finisher? It's the same thing. It's the Taz mission, but he's calling it something else.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Man, I can't remember. Anyway, he got the submission on Chris Jericho. He is now again the fuck the world champion. We are not for the world anymore.
Yep.
We are
fuck the world
champion.
Fuck the world. Yeah.
That's right. And
that's it.
Yeah, nice embrace between his dad and him at the end and stuff. And
ripped Chris Jericho's for the world thing off the belt and rode off into the sunset, and we'll see where that leaves Chris Jericho, the learning tree now, and who he will go
Red
after.
Rum
Red
is
Rum.
finisher.
Yes.
Can't believe I missed that. Man,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Zeus, we need you on all of our videos. You're hitting us with the facts today.
Yeah.
So after that, we have the AEW Tag Team Championship. The Young Bucks were the champions against FTR and the Acclaimed.
Right. I think this was my least favorite match of the night.
Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't expect that. I mean, with FTR and everything, and Cash came out with the Bret Hart trunks on.
Yeah. And the Young Bucks came out with the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band attire on, and they had that big diamond cut out of the entrance that everybody was walking around all night just for the Young Bucks to come out of it for their match.
Yeah. Thing probably wasn't safe. They couldn't walk over it.
Yeah. So
it's not a safe workplace environment backstage at AEW,
Yeah, the Acclaimed came out. I think Caster's rap was a little bit lackluster.
Yeah. You saved those bars for the biggest one of the year. Come on. You gotta bring some heat.
Bring the fucking juice. What are we doing?
Bring the fucking fire. Yeah. Come on.
So yeah, I agree with you. There was aspects of this match, and me, I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of an asshole when it comes to a lot of this stuff with wrestling. And the whole time the Bucks were trying to distract the referee to cheat behind his back, like to hit somebody with the championship belt or to hit a low blow or anything. But in wrestling rules,
it's a three-way.
A triple threat match has no DQ. So what was the point of distracting the ref to try to get all these things done? It was it bothered me. But a classic Young Bucks match. Nothing really makes sense. Nothing is linear. A bunch of flippity doodah tricks and stuff. And did you see Cash Wheeler do that suicide dive? And he just like completely fucking put his whole body. That was like a Darby Allin dive, but it was Cash Wheeler just fucking sending it, man.
Yeah, he went at it, man. Yeah, it was interesting, the match. I'll say that, because just the way that it played out, like towards the ending, like I felt it very like anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Whatever.
I got you.
Yeah. Same with a few of the other matches. Yeah. Just
AEW.
weird.
I think we talked about this. Like, they blow their load and keep pumping. Like it's like they'll do like a perfect finish for the match, do a 2 count, get up, do 2 more suplexes, do the same finisher, and then it's a 3 count. And it's like,
then they're like, "Are you sad? You were satisfied,
you were
right?"
satisfied with that. It's like, yeah. Did you like it as much as I did?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep.
I'll call myself a cab home.
I get you
yeah.
an Uber. Yeah.
I predicted it though. You heard it here first on Ringside Renaissance. The Young Bucks retained their titles. They weren't gonna lose their titles after losing last year to the FTR at All In. And on top of that, they're trying to make the Elite still be like this intimidating group. So I didn't expect any of them to lose their titles tonight. So
Yeah, especially after all their shit, they got to try to save face now in some type of way.
mm-hmm.
They weren't going to lose to FTR definitely again.
No.
And the Acclaimed, I don't know what's going on with them and what I don't know.
Yeah, what was real, what I don't know about is after this match, the Young Bucks won the match, and the GYV came out, the grizzled young veterans came out to confront the Bucks, and we got Excalibur graciously explaining to us, oh, they've been on AEW before and they've won a match, and here they come out to challenge the Young Bucks or face to face. Maybe they want a title in the future.
They were just on AEW Collision in front of 900 people. You should know who they are.
Yeah.
Like,
but I guess they're like a European,
yeah, they're
British,
from there.
UK team, and I know the Grizzled Young Veterans, but like the placement of this was just very.
Well, they went after FTR too. Well, they went after everybody, and they said, FTR, it's on site. The Acclaim, it's on site. Yeah. Bucks, it's on site. Yeah.
But to have the acclaimed, FTR and the Bucks be like really the only 3 prominent tag teams in the division for how long now? And then we're not going to bring Private Party in. We're not going to bring in the Gates of Agony or, any of these teams that have at least been featured and part of
so many.
Yeah. We're going to have the Grizzled Young Veterans that have probably had 3 or 4 matches in AEW come out. And
you remember the I forget what they call them now, but they have like the dollar store Wyatt family tag team too. They wear all white. Yeah.
Who is that? I knew the name until you just said the dollar store.
I know.
Wyatt
I
family,
can't.
And it's really the righteous.
The righteous something. Yeah.
So.
Where are they? Come on. Yeah.
I don't know. They're probably in litigation for a lawsuit. Copying but yeah, so maybe we're gonna get the Grizzled Young Veterans against the Young Bucks at All Out in 2 weeks. And this is the part of the show that I'm gonna say fuck you, Bleacher Report, because I actually wanted to be legit and order a pay-per-view and do my part to add to the numbers of the 56,000 people that are gonna buy this pay-per-view. And it just kept screwing up on me the whole goddamn time. And I'm sick of it.
Yeah, that ain't right. You deserve a refund.
That's right.
The righteous.
And they've been jobbed into oblivion. Yep.
I know. They had a little bit of momentum for a little bit. They had them there, and now they've just gone nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah, and shout out to Rick Knox for being the absolute worst referee in pro wrestling.
Every time.
At
least he's consistently shitty.
Bad, yeah.
Yeah.
We know shit's going awry whenever he is behind the stripes. But man, oh, that was terrible. Then we had the Casino Gauntlet match up next. And ready? I'm going to wrap through the people because I wrote them down. We had Orange Cassidy, Okada, Nigel McGuinness, fucking shout out Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly, Zack Sabre Jr., which was surprising. Roderick Strong, Mark Briscoe, Hangman Adam Page, Jeff Jarrett, Rick O'Shea, shout out Cronus the Bear, Christian Cage, and Luchasaurus. And I was pleasantly surprised with how much I enjoyed this match. I had fun with it. I had fun with this match.
Yeah, it was like an AEW Royal Rumble. Instead, you have to pin somebody.
Yeah.
Which it made no sense because what if like the first person that came out pinned the other person in the ring, and then everybody out in the back is just like, oh,
Yeah,
like,
that was the advantage of Orange Cassidy winning that triple threat a few weeks ago. That
oh, okay,
he
yeah.
was first, so he had that opportunity. But
And it would be kind of impossible to have to wait till everybody gets out there and have like 20 people in the ring, and then it comes down to a pinfall. And the refs you got like 10 people getting pinned at the same time, and the refs trying to pin, like, I guess that wouldn't make sense either. So they get,
I didn't think about that.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, maybe they should wait. And then I was like, no, that wouldn't work because it would just be a stupid game the whole damn time. Yeah. But Nigel McGuinness was crazy. Yeah. So
Yeah.
impressive. So awesome. Like, what a reception too. Like, him coming back at any time would have been great. And he did commentary earlier in the night before that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shout out Nigel McGuinness, man. I told you during the stream, or not during the stream, I'm sorry, during the event, and Ricochet's gonna get buried so bad.
Shout out to Aaron. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah,
What's up?
what's up, Aaron?
Thanks
How
for
you
coming
doing?
on.
Thank you for joining us. Yeah, shout out to Mark the Marxist, Carl the Marxist, for telling us Ricochet is not going to get buried.
Well, I mean, so it's possible he may not, right?
Mhm.
Because AEW is a lot different than WWE. And WWE, you can't let him near a microphone. Because tell me, that's what I said to that one person. It's like, tell me one promo or one thing on the mic you remember Ricochet ever saying. All you remember from him is him doing the flips, his acrobatics, and that his woman is Samantha Irvin.
I can tell you one.
That's it.
I can tell you one thing he said.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think he has. This is the only thing is, like, I think he has possibilities with like Swerve, with Will Ospreay. So I think that they can do stuff there with them. And they're higher on the card. They're more, you know what I'm saying? So that might get him somewhere for a little bit. After that, I don't know. I guess it's up to him and up to Tony how they're going to book it. But I can't wait to see his first promo or his first, like, I put him in the ring against MJF. Like, can we please put Ricochet against MJF?
Oh my God.
Please God. Like,
okay, so they told us before this started there was going to be 21 people in the Casino Gauntlet match. So
right.
Who were the other 12? That's what I want to know. Like, do these guys get a chance for something in the future? Like, boy, oh boy. So,
right.
Yeah. So anyway, it is what it is. I was pleasantly surprised. Mark Briscoe came out. Mark Briscoe fucking shines. This dude just never fails.
Got that redneck kung fu, baby.
Redneck kung fu. The conglomeration. I love seeing Nigel McGuinness in a ring. I said before, like, I've seen him in Ring of Honor live way years and years ago when he was Ring of Honor champion. I used to go to Montreal and see him live. Great wrestler. I'm a big Kyle O'Reilly fan. I think he's getting lost in the sauce. We had Wide Eye Hangman Adam Page coming out.
Yeah, he looked lost on the sauce too. Hangman's definitely he's been he was in the wrong country in the wrong place because he was hanging out in them pubs all night for the last few days. Yeah. Hangman, you gotta get back on them steps.
God damn it.
You gotta get back to a meeting.
The first step is admitting you have a problem, Hangman. Oh, I feel so bad.
I know. It's well, I don't feel bad, honestly.
I do, man. Hangman, like, thoughts and prayers, bro. You got to get some people around you, and the first thing you got to do is go to one of those Methodist church basements at 6 p.m. weeknights and get yourself a chip. Because
there you go.
You there you go. Chips.
Yes.
You're on the road to recovery after that, And I'm just.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got your back. Yeah. I'm counting on you. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah. Okada did good in the match. I thought he was entertaining in the match.
Man.
Freaking Zack Sabre Jr., man. I thought he shined. Like those the pinning things he had with Ricochet, or was it or
Orange Cassidy?
Or Orange Cassidy. Yeah, Orange Cassidy. I thought were great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Nobody's gonna get this except for you and I, but you and I have been trying to figure out who Zack Sabre Jr. looks like. He looks like the lead singer of Drug Church. He looks just like him. If you if you it
He
just
looks
look,
like the lead singer of the Bad Sons too.
yeah.
I told you that. Like
Yeah.
it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Sort of.
He looks like the
yeah.
lead singer of The Offspring in like 97.
Yeah, yeah. He's one hell of a technical wrestler, though. That man is like it's impressive. Yeah, last time Roderick Strong got a title match because he didn't have to come out. So not to, yeah,
Yeah.
Roderick Strong. Well, so the crowd became so like into it every time the timer randomly started counting down. It wasn't on like a normal
Yeah, what was
timer.
the
It was
time
like
frame for that timer to go off?
it was like 10 seconds one time. It was like 30 seconds another. It was like a minute. Then it was like 20
5
seconds.
minutes, yeah.
Yeah. Everybody got up. Everybody got out their seat, looked over. Roderick Strong came out and they just went, oh, and they sat back down.
Yeah.
No pop. Yeah. Yeah.
Man. Shout out to Adam from Hitting the Turnbuckle. He just messaged us and said that his phone's about to die, but he's going to check out this after he gets home. But
Awesome. Get home safe. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
get home safe, Adam. And he said they had terrible lighting problems and it was hard to see for different parts of the event as well. So,
Oh, that's too bad. Man.
that sucks. But
Yep.
it looked like a lot of those seats, like people were sitting in, like, how the hell can you even see the ring? Like,
That's what I hate about the huge arena matches. Like that, I want to go to a WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, or SummerSlam, or an All In so bad, but at the same time, if you can't sit ringside, what's the point in even going? Besides just the atmosphere, you're gonna have to watch on the screen or look down at like people looking like little ants. If not,
yeah,
it's yeah,
just the atmosphere, I guess.
yeah,
just saying
that's
you
it.
were there, you know.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah, but okay, so Ricochet debuted in this. Everybody kind of predicted this or kind of was hoping this was going to happen. Can you name 3 things in this match that Ricochet did that really stuck out to you?
He did his things that he did in WWE. His moves, his acrobatic stuff. That's what he does. Yeah.
There was
Like I'm
no
sure right. I'm sure he's gonna put on an amazing match with Will Ospreay and Swerve and Nick Wayne and
yeah, I just
hologram,
there was nothing really memorable for me that he did that kind of stood out. Like you said, like Zack Sabre had those pinning combinations with Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, yeah, true,
Mark
true. That was
Briscoe
better.
kind of went off. Nigel McGuinness came out and kind of
Yeah.
just did his thing. He did the Wide World of Sports thing that Tony Storm and Saraya were trying to do a couple of days ago, but he actually did it correctly and didn't make it look like dog shit. There were different aspects of this match and good spots of this match that happened. Kyle O'Reilly came out and did his thing. Hangman took a brutal fucking guitar from
Jeff Jarrett. Yeah. Jeff Jarrett's wife was out there hanging on the Hangman.
Jarrett's got Hangman wrapped around the loop of his finger.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there was nothing. Let us know in the comments. But there was nothing for me memorable for Ricochet coming out that I was like, oh my god, he's here. He's gonna make a splash in AEW.
Just to point it out, we were talking about the Jeff Jarrett song. It is not on this one. It must be volume 3. It's not. No, this one is 1997. Okay. So I think this is before that. I'm gonna make a video with this though. I'm gonna make a video playing this.
Yeah.
On it, I'm gonna get a tape deck and I'm gonna play it and let everybody listen to the songs. So tune in, people.
On AEW Artificial Intelligence Wrestling, if you're listening to this right now, go subscribe to them. They're our boys. So they did a show that was their top 10 favorite entrance themes of all time, and Jeff Jarrett with My Baby Tonight did not make either their top 10s or the AI Jeff's top 10, and I was really disappointed about that because that's
a banger,
absolute banger, man.
Yeah, I don't see Ricochet main eventing. Yeah, I mean, probably not for the title, unless it's like Will Ospreay and Will Ospreay throws him a bone and he's like, I want my boy Ricochet. What's his name? King Puma, Prince Puma back in the day. I think Prince Puma. Yeah, I want him, and unless they call for it or something like that, I don't know. I'm sure he's gonna main event like a Dynamite, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, and like people are like, oh, Ospreay and Ricochet, that's a dream match. It's not a dream match because it's already happened. Like, I miss cassettes.
Yeah, right.
Us too. I would say we missed VHS tapes, but we got sent one here at Ringside
Yeah.
Renaissance, and some bad things happened, and we'd rather not talk about that right now. So, but yeah, it's not a dream match because they already.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So because they've already had matches in the past, and it's like you said, it's gonna be the same flippy dippy shit.
Yep.
Maybe that's gonna be Osprey's opponent for All Out because it's 2 weeks away and it's just a quick match that they know people are gonna pop for. But
I think he'd have a good match with like Pac too.
yeah,
I think that would be good. Yeah. But
oh, that's right, because Pac's got the match against Osprey at All Out because he won the number one contender match 6 months ago, and we've had this feud back and forth with MJF and Osprey.
yeah,
so-
okay. Yeah, he ain't ever getting that match.
No, he's the trios champion now,
Yeah,
so.
no, he ain't ever getting that.
So then we had Christian come out, like you said. He took a page out of Mick Foley's book, and limping ain't easy, because he got himself down to the ring. And
yeah, when I seen him limping out there, I was like, oh, this is great. Outwork everyone. Exactly. Yeah, hilarious. Yeah.
who else on this show had 2 matches in one night?
And 2
Oh, wait.
matches, not to mention the T-shirt is a double entendre too.
Yeah, because he works everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, because when he turned heel, that's what he said. He worked everyone. Yep.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Clever shit. Yeah.
very good. We know what's going on. We know what's up here at Ringside Renaissance. So then the next person after Christian, after like a 5-minute wait, was Luchasaurus. He wasn't Kill Switch. He came out as Luchasaurus with the same
so
mask
we all,
on.
we all thought, we all thought something different was gonna happen. He was gonna turn on Christian, and great placement for the next random person to come out. Of course, it's Luchasaurus.
Yeah, and the final person to come out. So
yeah, fine. Yeah.
So we thought he was going to turn on Christian. He didn't. He helped Christian win. Christian wins the gauntlet match. He gets a title, a contract for a title shot whenever he wants.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We'll see.
We'll
right, the implications. Yeah, right. It makes more sense. Yeah.
Then we had the AEW American Championship. We had Will Ospreay, against our hero, our savior, the man who has a plan, the man that bleeds red, white, and blue.
Oh yeah,
good old US of A.
I might have to do it. I don't think I can help myself. I think I might have to do it. Everybody salute. Better than you. Is that what the crowd was yelling? Was better than you, or were they saying Will Ospreay is better than you? I couldn't tell, but they were singing along somewhat. Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, it was cool. The whole attire. He had a Lex Luger inspired trunks from when Lex Luger had the Lex Express and body slammed Yokozuna.
But before that, MJF the champion, well, we got to give him a hero's welcome, even though he lost. But whatever.
Tony.
Before that, we had a video game promotion.
You like the Assassin's Creed entrance, okay?
Okay, I see. Yeah, okay. Christian's about Bryan Danielson's father. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That.
This is what I think about. This is what I think about Ospreay's entrance. First of all, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Because I thought it was a parody because we've all seen the breakdancing woman from the Olympics, so I thought it was trying to be a play on like that. And so
you thought it was MJF doing it?
Yes. I thought it was MJF just doing some stupid shit,
trolling him. Yeah.
Yeah. So then they had like this crazy Shaolin style like person talking to Ospreay, like Ospreay.
I'm assuming it's the person that like narrates the video game that's coming out, the new Assassin's Creed game.
Okay, okay. I'm a video game mark, and Osprey's Hidden Blade
Yeah,
was named after Assassin's
absolutely,
Creed. Okay,
absolutely.
so
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. Yeah,
so
definitely. Yeah,
brown idea. So
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm thinking this whole feud has been built up between America and England, and
Right.
America against England, and then we're gonna have a like Japanese Shaolin style. Like,
Yeah, but I know I understand where you're coming from. I see it, but listen, but it explained it. It's because like in the game, it talked about that the character came from somewhere else, and then he went over to the Asia or whatever,
Okay,
wherever the game takes place, right?
okay, okay.
So that was kind of like the thing that he went there, and then he went over to the West and whatever. So it kind of played into it somewhat, you know.
Okay.
But I get it. I expect them to kind of come out more dressed with like the Britain flag. Like I thought they were gonna make it, you know, England against the United States,
Yeah, and
but it was Assassin's Creed against the United States.
yeah, and if you haven't watched any of our shows before, Kombat Jones will school you on some American history if you need. Whenever
That's true.
Britain
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
up against the United States, bad things happen. It's just you're
The
the
ma-
main
oh,
character
okay.
is African.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Feels nothing
I've
like
never
your thought.
played some. I've never played the Assassin's Creed games,
The cream.
but I know. Yeah, I know a lot about them because I do play video games, and some of them look pretty cool. Yeah, for sure, the Assassin's Creed ones, and I know people that play them, and they say that they're very great. So
Yeah.
I got respect from them, and they look visually very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But my favorite one was the one with the about the American Revolution. That one looked the coolest, you know. So shout out to MJF and America for that. Yeah.
I like the pirate one.
The pirate one looked
The
cool.
pirate,
Yeah,
yeah.
Black Flag, I think it was called or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are games that like I like watching other people play, but I hate playing myself. 'Cause my
Yeah, it's just
fingers
a
are
lot of it's
stupid and
time consuming, you know, like yeah. But
yeah.
it's cool though. I like that. I wonder how much they paid or whatever to get their Assassin's Creed stuff going on there. But like you said, his move is named after the Assassin's Creed move from the game, so maybe it was on him too, more or less. So Will Ospreay, it was probably his idea somewhat, right? It was
Yeah.
cool though how they had the people coming out doing the flips and stuff like that with it. They lined it up and they timed it right. They didn't botch that. Yeah. Yeah. And they like did the thing when they did it, everybody was flipping around. I'm like at the right time. I'm sure there's gonna be like some really cool who the hell is calling me? I don't know. Some really cool like entrance videos of that and like pictures that come out of how they did that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, so you know, I think this match was really good for what it was.
Yeah.
It told a story. Now, the only problem
You think you're special because you can flip, you piece of shit. Yeah.
yeah.
Then he gets fucking Spanish flied out on the outside floor. Oof. That was fucking fire. Oh.
Yeah. Everything about this match, but the only problem with this is that their first match went 59 minutes and 58 seconds. So
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
hard to follow up that their first match, you know, and this was a great match on its own, but I think it'll be
Right.
measured up to what their match was on Dynamite. And
Mm-hmm.
I think their match on Dynamite was better than this one was.
Okay. Yeah.
And oh, okay, no, listen, I'm even known to be wrong.
Right.
Too many moves that should have ended the match earlier. That's
Yeah.
AEW in a
That's
nutshell, right there.
exactly. That's AEW. Yeah.
That's AEW in
And
a nutshell.
MJF did everything he could do for during the match to play the great heel too.
Yeah.
Like yeah, the promo too leading into it on last Dynamite was great too. I thought Will Ospreay really stepped his game up for that promo too, to go head to head and stand balanced with equal with MJF going into the match and build it up better.
Yeah, and AEW's got this thing where they tend to bury their own finishing moves because they'll do a finishing move. We saw earlier in the Tony Storm Mariah May match. There was a heat seeker on the steps, then a heat seeker in the ring for Tony Storm 2 count. So you're completely buried that finisher, or So the Heat Seeker, whatever the fuck she calls it, the
The
timeless
Storm Zero.
Storm Zero, same fucking
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But
Yep.
I guess it's not. The Heat Seeker's off the ropes. Anyway, AEW's got like this thing where they kind of bury their own finishers, and I agree with that 100%. I think there was a lot of different times where this match could have just ended, and it didn't. But I have to admit when I'm wrong, because this match probably was better
Yeah.
than the Dynamite match, just because we got a return from the bodacious, beautiful, smooth, long, muscular,
Yeah.
dynamic dick.
Oh yeah, true. I didn't see that coming when I first saw the person jump
That's what
up
she
on the.
said.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Bam. I honestly didn't see it coming either. Like when the person jumped up on the ropes and grabbed him, I was like, "Who the hell is this?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? Forget about it." And then they put, and it was fucking Daniel Garcia. I totally forgot about him. Yeah. I guess, it should have been obvious, but it's the dynamic dick is back, ladies and gentlemen. The dynamic dick is back, and he was all in. He was all in, and he didn't do the dynamic dick at all. I thought he would have done the dance. There was no dynamic dick dance. I can't believe it.
I was a little
I
bit
know.
upset. Those pants he was wearing were a little bit too. They can't contain that thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Which the confusing part about this is it didn't feed into the finish of the match. He came out and then they fought for another 5 minutes. It wasn't like part of like the finish, So
Yeah.
and then of course the referee gets knocked down. There's a bunch of different fuckery that goes on, and this whole Tiger Driver 91 thing, and
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, it
not-
was interesting. There was
yeah.
no dynamite diamond ring at his lost too, right? Like, so he had he had something taped on his hand or something, or like breast. I don't know why I just didn't have brass knuckles. Like, it was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, they try to do too much. I think AEW is kind of just a victim of their own fucking booking, because sometimes less is more in pro wrestling. Let us know in the comments if you agree with this. Less is more in pro wrestling. Like, we don't need every match to be over the top, 100 miles an hour, have a post match beat down or fight, a run in every single match,
Right.
people ringside getting interfering. It's like every single match something happens. It's like, we don't need this every match. It's like,
Right.
let things just breathe and let the story tell itself. I mean, even in the world title match, there was a run in that was absolutely unnecessary, So
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. But it was a complete travesty, and we should have seen it coming, because Osprey is from over there and he was the hometown hero, and we didn't end up having less is more. Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I convinced my wife of that. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I think that there's too much. It muddies up sometimes, and there's a story being told in the ring that doesn't need all these extra factors. It just can kind of just play itself out. But it was a complete travesty. It was a heartbreaking loss.
Oh God. Yep. I don't know what MJF's gonna have to go from this and what he's gonna do now. What do you think? Oh, it's got to be Daniel Garcia, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Continue that worthless feud.
Right.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
Osprey wins. He uses the Tiger Driver 90210. Apparently that move's unretired now, so now we can just use it whenever. So
Yeah. Oh, he's got the balls to do it now. So
yeah, I'm glad that was retired for 2.5 months. So then we moved on to what I thought was the match of the night, the TBS Championship. Britt Baker, DMD versus Mercedes Moné,
Oh yeah.
CEO, for the TBS Championship on AEW All In. Boy,
That's a lot.
oh boy.
That's a lot. Yeah.
What did you think of this one, Kombat Jones?
Ooh, I thought it was not that great, honestly. They had that goddamn carriage, Cinderella carriage, sitting next to the stage the whole time. I'm like, who is going to use this thing? What is this here for? I thought the Young Bucks were going to use it at first, or it had to do with their whole British thing, and then it's for Mercedes Monet.
Yeah.
The crowd kind of took me out of it with how they were so split down the middle with Mercedes Monet. I didn't realize she had so many fans over there, or what, or I guess people are really behind her. Yeah, but like you said, there we had talked during the match, and it's like there was a lot of botches. It just didn't seem like very fluent. Like,
Their styles clashed. I felt like it stunk to join up.
yeah,
The crowd was so out of it. Saw Britt got all the blame for this, but Mercedes didn't pull up any
yeah.
trees either.
That's not her fault. Yeah, Mercedes, all her matches have been like this thus far in AEW. And like I was a huge Sasha Banks fan too. Like I don't have anything against her technically, but I just don't think she's been that great that she's come over to AEW besides her being her and like her star power and stuff and being on top like that. But it just didn't quite live up to the hype of them having a match. I thought like the favorite part of the match for me was when Britt Baker did the Panama Sunrise to Mercedes Monet, and even that wasn't like perfect, but
Yeah, I wasn't.
it was
too
my
much
least favorite women's match of the night.
It's my least favorite women's match of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah, everything seemed in slow motion.
yeah,
I was sitting here watching again. I was watching with my wife, and she said Britt Baker. She's like, every match she does, everything just seems in slow motion. She's like, it's like awkward and like, she's like, I get secondhand embarrassment from it. And I was like, oh yeah, that's so true. Like everything she does is slow motion, and like they have to set up everything.
right.
Um, there was like a
She's
body slam off the top rope
yeah,
that got reversed, and I was like, how would
yep,
Britt Baker reverse that with no momentum? It just the
yeah. I know what
pinning
you're talking about.
combinations where they kept trying to like fumble with each other, and boy, and then
Britt
Mercedes
like
couldn't get the glove on.
oh yeah, they both struggled with the glove. That's the thing, and it's like Britt has just come back, and then they had her suspended, so she couldn't get back in the ring with more people to get like more ring rust off, right?
Yeah,
So it's like it's she needs to get back in the flow of things. Like she was way better when AEW started. I think like her matches were definitely better.
yeah,
I thought she was up there more. And dude, when she hit the stomp on Mercedes Monet, I was like, oh shit, she about to win. But
yeah. Well, she did the Panama Sunrise
yeah,
thing to the
yeah,
stomp like combination again. Two of her signature moves, 2 count. And it was like
yeah.
that just buried two of her
I was
moves.
like,
Like
oh man, yeah, damn.
man, I wasn't a fan of this whatsoever.
Then Mercedes Monet hits her move, the
The
oh
money
god,
maker.
the money maker, what the money shot. I call it the money shot. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. That move sucks, man. Like it's got to be done perfectly, and it's not the right move for her to be doing either. Like
No.
I don't know.
I was disappointed. And like I said, we had the thought that this was probably going to be the match that stinks to join up. And how could anybody, okay, you can be an AEW faithful, you can be whatever you want to call it. Just looking at it on paper, just the build, the
Yep.
story, the in-ring work. How could Tony Khan in any fucking right way possible put the AEW women's match on second and then put this on third to last? It just doesn't
Right.
make sense at all. This was terrible card placement, terrible
Yeah.
decision making.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
yeah.
Yep.
So
I've seen her do it like one time that it looked good, that it looked like believable somewhat, and that's it. Every other time, and like this match, the way it ended, I thought it started shitty, and then it started to build and get kind of good with
mhm.
everything, and then it just went flat with the finisher, anticlimactic, like
Yeah,
just out of nowhere. Like they could have ended it before that a different way. I thought it was clever for Britt Baker. That's what my other favorite part of the match was when Britt threw the title to Camille and dropped down. And when like Camille got thrown out, Britt's like laying there trying to act hurt, and she's like waving her off, like, I got you, bitch. Like,
well, you know, what was
good little part, good little nuance, little thing.
Mercedes went to hit Britt with the title. The referee grabbed it, took it from her, went over, had her back turned, had the referee had his back turned to Britt Baker, and was like calling for somebody to come take the title. When have you ever seen a referee do that? He usually just throws the title out of the ring, and he kept yelling for somebody to come over and take the title, and then he just dropped it at Mercedes Monet's feet and walked away. Like, you just took that from her, and then you're just going to drop it at her feet and walk away. Like,
I don't get it.
This is a train wreck, man. So, T's and P's anybody that's ever been in a train wreck. I didn't mean it to be offensive, but this match was a fucking train wreck. So, Mercedes Moné hits the Money Maker, and 1, 2, 3, she retains the title.
No,
that's it. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, not crazy about it.
No,
not
these
at all.
Matches leading up to the main event were a little bit lackluster to me, because next we had the coffin match, because the casket match has been trademarked. We had what?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have an appearance.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna have an appearance from the monster. You gonna say hi? Oh, good job, Bubba. All right.
Okay. That's a nice hat. What kind of hat is that? What is that?
Oh, you like this? This is it's a Boston Red Sox hat, but it's got dinosaurs on it.
Oh, okay.
It's from Fenway Park. Yeah.
Well, I like the design. I like the design. I don't like the logo.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. So, everybody on TikTok, come over to YouTube right now. Come over to our YouTube. We're on live. We're doing our AEW All In review.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get these likes up. These
yeah.
Whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm not good at pandering to people, so
I'm learning from the degenerates here on TikTok. They're teaching me their ways.
Yeah. So we had the build up for this coffin match. It was Darby Allin against Jack Perry.
Right.
Okay, so I think I worked myself into a shoot with this match, because I thought this match was going to be over the top, fucking crazy, whatever, and it just wasn't that at all. And
yeah, that's true.
For what I thought this was going to be, the spots in it and like the gimmicks in it, if you will, and all this stuff, I think were very much, they didn't hit the mark. It was almost like I built it up so big in my head, like these guys are going to go absolutely nuts and probably kill each other in the ring, and then it wasn't that at all.
When Darby he stood the coffin up, and then he went to dive into Jack Perry, and Jack Perry moved out the way, and he dove straight into the coffin.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite parts. Yeah.
Bounced right off it.
Oh yeah, he loves doing that dive. That's like one of the best things he does. But yeah, he didn't go too crazy, get too messed up too bad, considering some of the stuff that he's done, going through panes of glass and all types of other fuckery,
Yeah.
But, yeah. Like this intro, Jack Perry comes out with that stupid goat mask now every damn time. Can't stand the thing.
I'm another member of the YN6.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it came down to. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything. Like I said, I kind of built this up into my head to be a lot more than it was,
right?
And which kind of sucks, because I didn't like the glass spot. I thought the glass spot was stupid.
It was all from last year for All In. That's what it was for. Yeah.
Exactly. And shout out to them for at least protecting themselves a little bit, I guess. But
right.
I'm just,
the thumbtacks that Darby Allin had on his face was dope, though. Yeah, that was sick. Jack Perry went to punch him the one time. He's like, "Oh, Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if Tony Khan was paying people in the audience to start the fuck CM Punk chants. You know, as soon as they broke out the glass, there we go. There you have it. Yeah.
That's very true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. It was it wasn't my least favorite match of the night, but I thought it could have been better. Well, you called it though. You called it with the winner. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like he tied up.
Yeah.
I mean, we use glass, we use thumbtacks, we use all these weapons, chairs, and then they pulled out the goddamn gaffer tape.
Yeah, don't get the pink tape. Like that stuff.
Tape.
Can't
It's
rip
over.
that. Yeah. It wasn't even duct tape or something. Like, come on. If you're gonna tape somebody up, you got to use duct tape.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Dental floss.
Yeah.
Now, if you ever want to
Subduce.
incapacitate somebody, not that I know from personal experience or anything, but I just gotta let you all know. You take dental floss and you tie their thumbs together because you can't break dental floss.
Yeah.
Just for everybody to know.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't believe me, just go take a piece of dental floss and try to break it apart. Now imagine that wrapped around your thumb, so you're welcome. So, so they fought up the rail or the rampway. I'm sorry. Jack Perry took off Darby Allin's belt, which was very, very sensual.
Yeah.
Tied it around Jack Perry's legs and pushed him off the ramp through conveniently placed. Yeah, agreed, 100%.
Yeah.
And he
especially the finish. Yeah.
Oh, the finish was so fucking terrible.
Flat. Yeah.
Everything. All these fucking finishes are flat.
Yeah.
But yeah, he pushed him off the ramp through the table. Conveniently placed tables.
Yeah.
When the tables broke, you saw that there was like styrofoam taped to the bottom of them to break Darby Allin's fall.
Boxes and shit. Yeah, all types of shit underneath it.
So bad. And then they showed the replay and it showed it even worse. It was like, oh man.
At least they're protecting Darby a little bit now, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess so. That's disappointing. If the man wants to kill himself in the ring, let him do it.
Yeah, at this point.
At this point.
What does it matter? Shit. He's doing what he loves. He's doing what he likes. But yeah, the ending, again, anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Put him in the casket. I'm like, oh man, he's just gonna shut the thing, and then Darby comes out of the fucking body bag and he knees him, and then that's it. Yeah, exactly. I thought there was gonna be something more. Oh man, then he's fucking Jack Perry, that damn scapegoat, that son of a bitch.
Well, he puts him in the body bag, then it takes him 3 minutes to drag him to the fucking coffin.
And he's still incomplete. Yeah, he's still like we know Darby Allin can take that abuse. Don't try to lie to us.
Yeah, just for him to sit up, get kicked, and then lose anyway. Like,
yeah.
Whatever. Jack Perry retains the title. Then the Young Bucks come out to they're gonna set the casket the coffin on fire.
That was a casket too. That was not a coffin.
Coffin. Thank you. Appreciate
that. Was a casket though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was called a coffin match, but that was a casket.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They fucked up.
You fucked up, TK. So
yeah.
The Young Cucks came out and they had a can of gasoline that looked like it was straight off a military truck and fucking. I thought we were gonna get Kane Undertaker back at Royal Rumble '98 when he set the goddamn coffin on fire, and
I thought they were gonna set it on fire too.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, how are they gonna do this? Because Darby, we just seen him go in. He doesn't have any type of lube or Vaseline on him that Jack Perry had that one time they set him on fire. I'm like, how's this gonna work? Yeah, visible.
He doesn't have any visible lube. I mean,
they had it stashed in the casket.
Yeah, he might have had some in his pants we didn't know about, but
yeah. So. I'm like, how are they gonna do this? This doesn't make sense. And the fucking young cucks come down and they're smelling the gasoline too, like
huffing it. Yeah.
Like, yeah, they're so dramatic.
I thought they were straight edge and they're huffing gas, but
yeah, are they? Is that their? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, the Young Bucks are straight edge.
I believe so.
Oh, I don't know.
But think all them weirdos are. So, yeah, so they were gonna set the goddamn casket on fire, but that
Yeah.
didn't happen. We had the lights go out, and I was wondering who it was gonna be.
Right.
I thought maybe it
Yeah.
was gonna be Kenny Omega. I really thought
That's
Kenny Omega was gonna come out and help.
yeah, that's what I was wondering about Kenny Omega for sure. Yeah.
But we didn't. We've got the returning Sting
Right.
to come save his boy.
Yeah. Anybody watching on TikTok, come over to YouTube right now. We're live on YouTube. Go to the link in the bio. Come to our live. We're talking. You can hear the rest of the show. We're live talking AEW all in. Yeah.
TikTok. I don't know how
TikTok.
TikTok works. Yeah. But,
TikTok. Yeah.
yeah. So Sting came out, which was very surprising. He's been retired for what, 4 months, and
Yeah.
now is he going to come back as almost like a manager role for Darby? Was this a one-off? Was this
I don't know.
kind of interesting to see what happens with this one? So,
Right.
yeah, I don't know, but he fought off. Nobody can stop the Elite in their reign of terror that they've had, except for a 65-year-old retired wrestler with a baseball bat. He can really get the job done. If Sting would have been on Team AEW these past couple times, we wouldn't even have a fucking Elite anymore because he
Yeah.
sold that chair shot and fucking
Yeah. It's Sting. Yeah.
this
Tony
is our,
just wants another excuse to scream at Sting every
yeah, this
time.
is our
but-
moment of the show where we say that Tony Schiavone and Excalibur fucking suck on commentary. So bad.
They're horrible. They're horrible. Yeah.
Excalibur,
Frickin'
man, he'd make people
yeah.
think an armbar is like the most devastating move in wrestling. Armbar,
Tope suicida.
pile driver. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
Oh
Sting.
my god.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Excalibur, this is a great match we're watching tonight. It took him 8 minutes to walk to the ring. Why didn't they just set the casket on fire?
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's how that shit always happens like that, man. It's just terrible.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot dog shit. So
Yep.
this match kind of after this we kind of had the build up for the
That's what I was saying, Zeus. Yeah, it took Sting like 8 minutes to walk to the ring or the casket. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, why don't they just light the casket on fire? They got the fucking lighter right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah, that's wrestling for you.
Yep. Yeah.
Just like when Jeff Hardy debuted in AEW and had to dance for 3 minutes on his way to the ring while Matt Hardy was getting his ass handed to him. It was pretty.
Yep.
Same
Classic.
shit. So yeah,
Classic moment. Classic moment. Classic AEW moment.
So this all led up to the final countdown with everybody, apparently not everybody, high on people's list.
Yeah.
And they had another like video package leading up
Mhm.
to this match of Bryan Danielson and his storied career minus WWE. Even
Right.
Tony Khan's money couldn't pay for a video package from WWE, but yeah, this seemed like way too obvious that I overlooked it, but they were just doing too much with it, and
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
everything, now that I look back on it and like hindsight, like everything was just way like over exemplified, like whatever. But we got it. We got the final countdown. His
Yeah.
Ring of Honor entrance.
Yep.
It was awesome. The crowd was into it. They were fucking electric for this.
Mhm.
They sang the first sing through of the chorus. The second time they kind of faded out, but
Yep.
they were pumped. Bree and Bryan Danielson's two
Yes.
kids were in the front row.
That was cool. Yeah, and we got some cool moments, 2 pictures on social media of Brie, Bella, and the kids reuniting with like Saraya and some of the other talent that they were with in WWE too. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Cool
Yeah.
reunion for a lot of them.
Yeah, it was great to see.
Yeah.
You know, we had Swerve Strickland come out. Was a pretty cool entrance. Everybody kind of had to have a special entrance. I didn't touch on that yet, but like everybody had, it was a little too much. Everybody had a fucking
Right.
super cool special entrance, and I was like,
Yeah, Swerve. And do you know who Swerve was with? Do you know who announced him?
I have no
DJ
clue.
Who Kid. DJ Who Kid is the DJ for when G Unit and 50 Cent came out and was so big with like all their mixtapes.
Okay.
Their DJ was DJ Who Kid. Yeah. And that's who it was, who introduced them. And then the rappers with them. I'm not sure who the other guy is. It's the one that does Swerve song. But Bun B was the other guy that was rapping. It must have been like the remix. And Bun B is part of like the legendary hip hop group UGK from
Okay.
Texas. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Okay. You
But-
learned
but-
me. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You learned me.
You're
boy.
welcome. You're
But,
welcome.
Yeah, so Swerve came out, and man, oh man, I said Swerve looks like a fucking champion. Like
Yeah.
he just looks
Yeah.
good, man. That title looks good on him with his attire that he kind of had matching with it.
Yeah, he had like the attire and he had like all the people that he beat, like their heads, like him holding their heads or something like that, right?
Yeah,
I'm
and it said
pretty
like
sure it was, well, yeah.
8th AEW champion or whatever number
Yeah.
AEW champion he was.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just fucking cool. It just looks, he's got like the aura of a fucking world champion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a whole episode in the nasally fucking wad schwad fucking voice, you know, but I figured you'd pop for that. So anyway, yeah, so Swerve came out. It was a big match feel. Like this
Yeah.
was awesome. The crowd knew what to do and they fucking did it.
Yeah.
Everything in this match felt like it fucking meant something.
Right.
You were just hanging on to what was going to happen next. Like I was hanging on to what was going to happen next. There was no way Bryan Danielson wasn't going to be the heel here, or was going to be the heel here.
Right.
Swerve had to be the heel here.
And Swerve came out strong, dude. He fucked up Bryan Danielson for a while. Like
Mhm.
Bryan Danielson was bloody and Swerve hadn't even broke a sweat yet.
Yeah.
Like literally. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't even close. Yeah. And I'm like, oh man, this ain't good for Swerve. For Swerve. Because when Bryan Danielson comes back and gets his shit together, it's gonna be over. Yeah. I started yeah.
Yeah, well, the whole thing too is like Bryan Danielson got the back of his head landed on the bell, and then the front of his head was bleeding.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
couldn't figure that
yeah.
out. It's like, boy, he got hit so hard in the back of the head, the front of his head started bleeding. But
Yeah, and that Prince Nana, man, he
he dastardly.
yeah, he's good, man.
We're
I
gonna, go ahead.
yeah. What we got?
We're gonna compile an IWC dictionary, and if you're keen on contributing, aura. There's a lot of words the IWC has. This demur thing, and it's not just
That's
the
smart.
IWC.
It's just yeah, noties.
Stupid noties for
Noties.
noties. Yeah, cinema.
It's cinema.
Not
Yeah.
everything with a fucking camera and actors is cinema. Well, I guess it is cinema, but whatever. Not good cinema. Yeah,
Right.
so everything about this match just had a big fight feel to it. Everything meant something.
Mhm.
Swerve was beating up Bryan Danielson in front of his family.
Yep.
The back and forth, the fight back. Everything about this just kind of just meant something. And I was so fucking pissed when Hangman came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
Fucking
here we
frustrated
go.
me.
Here we go. Yeah, as soon as Hangman came out, I knew Swerve wasn't winning.
I just don't understand. Like, they're telling a fucking awesome story in the ring. Why are we putting this in it? Like, why does it didn't have anything to do with the finish.
It didn't. That's the thing. Yeah, it
Anything.
didn't play into the finish at all. Like
It
really.
didn't.
Like
It was
it was a distraction, of course, something to add to it, but I just didn't get the point. Yeah, and Swerve brought fucking Bryant. He's about to kick him in the ring with the kicks to the face, and he brought him outside and kicked him in front of Bree and all the kids and stuff like that. Like savage shit. Swerve was going off.
Yeah.
trying to be a killer. Yeah.
Oh my God. It was just so good just for that part, for it to be meaningless.
Mhm.
Like I said, it didn't play into the
Right.
finish. It didn't like have anything to do with anything other than just have Hangman come out. And
Right.
I mean, it did because it distracted Swerve for Danielson to come back and
Right.
eventually win. But
Right. It
there's
didn't
other
play
things
into
they
the
could have
complete
done.
that yeah, like the straight ending of the finish.
They could
for
have just
sure.
had Swerve like staring out, yelling at Bryan Danielson's wife for a minute, and then
Mhm.
turn around and have the same comeback. Why did Adam Page have to be a part of that? You know,
It's long-term storytelling. Yeah.
it's not long term storytelling. Hangman lost that feud. It's moved the
Exactly.
fuck on. Like
Exactly.
there's no. It's not like it's
Yeah.
2-2 and
Ugh.
we need a fucking burner match. Yeah. So I thought at one point Bryan Danielson tried doing the knee to Swerve, and Swerve kind of just absorbed it and took it, and I felt like that
Mhm.
was almost the same way as when Osprey did the hidden blade to him, but didn't have any energy left. Like how like
Right.
um
Yeah. Exactly.
so that's so true. So I thought that what was I gonna get here? Look, so I thought that was kind of a cool homage to Osprey against Swerve Strickland, because Osprey tried to hit
Right.
the hidden blade and didn't have any energy left. Bryan Danielson did the knee and didn't really have any energy left, and it just
Yeah.
bounced off Swerve. That was cool. We had the two knees. How many house calls did fucking Swerve do on Bryan Danielson? Can't get a 3 count. It's like,
I
ugh.
don't.
But the moment was great.
Right.
The end of the match, the moment, it was a surprise. Got a pop out of me. I It was one of these things that they had the moment to me. They hit the
Mhm.
two knees. He got the label lock in. Swerve started to break it, so Bryan Danielson twisted his fingers and put it on again. Then he tapped, and Swerve tapped out.
Right.
Like it was like that extra little added little juice to it. I don't think was necessary, but man, oh man, when Swerve tapped out, yeah, that got me. I
Yeah. I
did
didn't
not
expect
think
it.
that was going to happen. So
No. Me neither. Me neither.
yeah, yeah. So Bryan Danielson, man, he ain't done yet. So
Nope. Nope.
uh, was cool. It was a cool celebration. Bree, his kids come in the ring. Um, the Blackpool Combat Club, Wheeler Yuta, Claudio, and Pat came out too to celebrate with them, which was really interesting and cool to see.
Yep.
To see Pac
Yep.
out there kind of taking on almost like a babyface role, which he really hasn't had much of other than probably when he was in the Death Triangle for a little while.
Right. Right. Yeah. He's part of the group now, though. They got the championship, so.
Yeah, I was almost expecting to see Moxley come out at the end.
Yeah, that was weird. I really do wonder what's going on with Moxley now. Yeah.
Yeah, because Renee Paquette is still there, so
Right. Right.
it's not like they're on like a long vacation together or anything. And
You're seeing like a different promotion now, doing something like in
I thought so.
New Japan, maybe, or the G whatever tournament, and or something. I don't know. Or maybe he's not. Hopefully, he's doing all right, and he's not like, you know, taking care of himself. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully him and Hangman haven't been hanging out.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah. I know. I know.
Well, it is what it is. I was swerved, no pun intended there, with the finish. It's
Right.
cool. It's cool that we don't have to see the end of Bryan Danielson. I've
Mm-hmm.
said before that his AEW run to me has kind of been a little bit lackluster, but now he's got the title, and maybe this is kind of his thing. Once I lose the title, I'm done.
Yeah.
That's gonna be his angle now.
Right.
So
Yeah, it was cool. He didn't that. Yeah, I ended up not being mad that he lost or whatever.
do you think Christian Cage is going to be the one to retire him now?
No,
He's got that contract.
he's got the contract, but I don't think he's gonna retire him. I think they're gonna plan it out better.
You would
I
think it'd
think
be a
he.
heel.
Yeah, but I think he'll lose the title before he even retires. Maybe honestly.
You think? I thought maybe like he's gonna come out and say, "Oh, my contract was up, so as soon as I lose the title, I'm done."
Yeah,
Like I'll
I,
just, I don't know.
I, shit. He could. He could. What do y'all think out there? Who's gonna Brian? Who will Brian Danielson face last for his retirement match, or who will put him into retirement? I won't say early because, yeah,
Yeah, it's interesting too because he could just like relinquish the title like Sting and Darby did, and just retire
right.
as the champion. I hope that doesn't happen, but there's different aspects to look at and stuff. I'd like to see almost like a Samoa Joe or somebody. I'm gonna make a bold prediction here because he came back and wrestled today.
Mhm.
Nigel McGuinness is going to fucking beat Brian Danielson for the AEW World Title
Oh God,
and retire him.
really,
Yep,
really.
building that feud. Look at so when Swerve and Brian Danielson had their final face to face on Dynamite, and um, Nigel McGuinness like mediated it. He was putting down Brian Danielson. He was putting down Brian Danielson pre-show. Um,
Hmm.
it's already there. Oh, technically could walk out on Monday Night Raw with the AEW Championship if he
I
wanted
was
to.
talking about that like last time. Like I was saying, like I don't think he's done in WWE. I think he's gonna at least come back to get some roses in WWE at some point again. And now with the whole uh non-compete contract clause thing, it's not relevant anymore. Like the judge or the trade commission or whatever ruled against it. Like
Okay.
they can't do it. So they can do whatever they want. So he could go over whenever, regardless, too. But yeah,
Yeah, that
I
makes
don't
a lot of
know.
sense. I don't know. Maybe just go
I
back
don't
to get a Hall of
know.
Fame nod, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But shit. Like him and Moxley, I think would be good for the end, but he needs like a good send off like Sting if they're gonna do it.
They just Brian Danielson and Nigel McGuinness just had like storied matches in Ring of Honor. Same with Samoa
Okay,
Joe.
yeah, yeah,
Same with
that's
Samoa
true.
Joe. Yeah, somebody like that would be really great to have him kind of lose the title too and maybe retire too. Time will
That's a good
tell.
point.
I said it during our predictions. I didn't see him losing and retiring to Swerve Strickland. Nothing against Swerve, but I
Hmm.
feel like if he's going to go out, it's going to be on his own terms, and he's going to have somebody special and somebody that means something to him be his final match, like personally means something to him.
Right.
Um,
So it
so
looks like he had came out first for the media scrum with his kid or whatever.
okay,
All bloodied still. Yeah.
God damn it, looked like a
Oh
used
yeah.
tampon.
So I'm sure he was talking more about what he's doing. But I think it's cool they gave him the title though. That's cool. Because a lot of people didn't think, like we were saying, we didn't know or think if Brian Danielson would ever hold like a big title in AEW, and he was kind of humble for that and not wanting to do that type of thing. Come back, help the other guy, put the guys over, and just put on great matches. And he's the champion now. So even though I'm kind of bummed that Swerve lost and his title reign wasn't too long, it's cool that Brian Danielson is able to say he's an AEW champion in the end of
Yeah,
the day.
agreed, agreed.
He's done a lot for when he came to AEW. Like it was such a big pop when him and Adam Cole came. So
Yeah, no Adam Cole tonight.
no Adam Cole, no Kenny Omega. Yeah.
I really thought there was gonna be a lot more surprise pops than there was, but
Yeah, I was thinking more. Yeah, we didn't get any other people from like London to there and
yeah,
stuff like
Michael
that.
Oku didn't make a.
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
Maybe he was one of the 12 that didn't make it out in the gauntlet match.
Jeez, yeah. Who else would it have been? Release the tapes. Release the yeah.
Miro,
Miro, yeah. Oh,
Miro, Warlow.
people were talking about Bobby Lashley too. I was on
Yeah.
a thing last night and people were talking about Bobby Lashley showing up in AEW. What do you think about that?
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
He would. How could anybody in AEW realistically beat Bobby Lashley? He's got 100 pounds on 90% of the roster.
Yeah, I agree. And like his
Could you imagine him against Jack Perry?
his style of wrestling too. It's more suited for WWE.
Yeah.
Like he's, it's few and far between in that type of way. But yeah, media scrum. I'll have to go back and watch it after. But yeah, we got Mariah May there doing her thing. Mercedes Moné came out wearing her fur hat with her 2 championships. I don't know when she's gonna put this other championship she has on the line ever. Like, we got Hook out here. Hook came out. Of course, we got Will Ospreay. Bruv. Yeah. What an entrance. What a showing for Will Ospreay. And then we got Tony out here looking crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, that was AEW All In, man.
Yeah.
Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Hope you guys hung out for the whole time. What did you all like best? Let us know.
Yeah, and if you watch it and listen to it back wherever, Spotify, YouTube, whatever, we appreciate you coming through. We hope everybody enjoyed All In and All In weekend, and anybody that was there had a great time. We had a great time and enjoyed watching it. Shout out to Hitting the Turnbuckle, Adam. Yeah, everybody in that family there. Shout out to everybody in the IWC.
Shout out to Zeus for hanging out with us here on this live, man. We really appreciate it. I know it's probably a fortnight over there. Is that what they call it? When it's midnight?
Oh, is that what they call midnight over there?
No,
I didn't know that.
Oh. It's
That's
probably late over there for you, so
yeah, real late. Yeah.
Appreciate you hanging out with us, man.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, shout out to everybody out in TikTok land too. Shout out Cactus Chris. Yeah, killing it out there. He's awesome. Yeah.
Shout out the Hardcore Sports Network and Martina over there. Been shouting us out. It's really cool of them.
Yeah, cool people. Check them all out. Check everybody out there. So y'all already know. It was good. It was good having a fun conversation about AEW All In and breaking it down and giving our review. So make sure you come back soon and see our new episodes, and we'll see where this all leads into on Dynamite and everything else. Should be interesting to see. Once again, I'm joined by Pretty Deadly Jesse. And I'm Andrew. Kombat Jones. Yeah. You've been watching the live and listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast. Yeah. Peace.
I can do this too.
Double bracelets, bitch.